Computer science videos here today to show you guys in this tutorial how to create a responsive top navigation menu with HTML5, CSS3 and JavaScript. Without further ado, let us start the video. So in this tutorial, you need to have access to the MacBook Pro itself and the software TextEdit. So now go all the way down to the dock, go to the launch pad, search for the application, TextEdit, click on this. And now we can Command S to save as. Navigate to the desktop. Start a new folder called Top Navigation. Create and then save the file as index.html. Go to Top Navigation. Save. Yes, use .html, and now we can increase the size of the TextEdit file, increase the font size, Command plus a couple of times, and now we're ready to program the responsive top navigation menu, HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript. Go to your TextEdit file, less than, exclamation mark, doc type HTML, close that off. On the next line, your HTML tags. Within this, we need a head and body. We can have title if required, but not for this tutorial. We will also need script and style once we finish the HTML section. So now we can go to the body and insert all the HTML code required to make the responsive top navigation menu work. Less than div class equals speech marks top nav. ID equals my top nav within speech marks. And then greater than on the next line, indent and type in less than a href equals speech marks hashtag home. And then class equals speech marks active greater than home less than slash a greater than. And now we can copy the previous line which we wrote, highlight, copy, go to the next line, indent, Command V to paste and change home to news, and also remove class active and change home to news, and then copy the previous line again and paste a couple of times, highlight, copy, next line, indent, Command V to paste, next line, indent, Command V to paste again, and change news to contact and about. The next line we insert will be all part of the JavaScript but needs to be in the HTML in order to link this with the JavaScript. Next line, indent, less than a href again equals speech marks JavaScript colon void parentheses 0 semicolon class equals icon within speech marks on click equals my function in speech marks, parentheses, speech marks, greater than, and then on a new line, after we indent a couple of times, less than I class. I must be lowercase, equals speech marks fa dash bars, speech marks, greater than, less than I, which is always lowercase in this case, Command S to save, go to a new line, less than /a, go to a new line, and end with div, less than /div, greater than, Command S to save, go to a new line and type in less than div style equals padding left 16 pixels. Speech marks greater than. On the next line, we need a heading, less than h2, greater than, responsive navigation menu. Less than /h2, greater than, end with less than /div, greater than, Command S to save, and now we can go all the way to the top and insert the CSS. Within the head tag, we need a style tag. Less than style, greater than, space, less than /style. And now all the CSS code must go here. Body, parentheses, next line indent, margin, and font family. Margin colon 0, semicolon, font family, colon Arial, comma Helvetica, comma sans serif, semicolon, curly brace, Command S to save, go to a new line, type in dot top nav, parentheses, ignore all the spellings if we have any mistakes, overflow and background color, hidden, semicolon, background color, hashtag 333, semicolon, next line, curly brace, Command S to save, go to a new line, and now we need dot top nav, a, curly brace, new line, indent, float, display, color, text align, padding, text decoration, and the font size. And now we need a colon at the end of every word. Highlight, Command C to copy, Command V to paste, float left, display, block, color F2, 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 text align center, padding 14 pixels and 16 pixels, text decoration none. Font size 17 pixels. Curly brace. Go to a new line and type in dot top nav a colon hover curly brace new line background color and color. Go to the top, highlight background color. Command C to copy. Command V to paste. Copy color. Paste. Colon colon. Hashtag triple D. Semicolon. Next line color black. Semicolon. Curly brace. Go to a new line and type in dot top nav a dot active with background color and color, so we can copy the previous lines of code. Highlight, copy, go to the next line and paste. Command V and change hover to active and the color to 4CAF50 and color white. Command S to save. Go to a new line and type dot top nav dot icon curly brace new line indent display colon none semicolon next line curly brace, and now go to a new line at media screen and max width colon 600 pixels parentheses curly brace new line indent dot top nav a colon not parentheses colon first child parentheses curly brace display none. Curly brace again on the next line after we indent top nav a dot icon curly brace next line indent a couple of spaces float right and display block curly brace once curly brace again command S to save and then go to a new line, copy the previous line of code that we have. Go to a new line and command V to paste and then change what we need to change. A not first child must go and be replaced with dot top nav dot responsive position relative. A icon must go and be replaced with dot responsive. Space dot icon position absolute on a new line display block removed right 0. A new line indent a couple of spaces top 0 semicolon and then your curly brace. Go to a new line indent dot top nav dot responsive A curly brace new line float display text align float none semicolon next line display colon, block, semicolon, text align, colon, left, semicolon, curly brace once, next line, curly brace again, Command S to save, and now we can insert all the JavaScript that is required to make the responsive top navigation menu function correctly. So now we can go all the way to the bottom. After the div tags, insert all the JavaScript that is required. Less than, script greater than, less than slash script, function, my function, parentheses, curly brace, go to a new line, indent, var, we need to declare, space equals, space, document get element by ID, which is my top nav. And we have all that in the HTML code, which is how it links to one another. Parentheses, semicolon, next line, we need an if statement, if, parentheses, x dot class name, strict equality top nav, parentheses, curly brace, new line, indent, couple of spaces, x dot class name. Plus equals, speech marks responsive, speech marks, semicolon, next line, indent, curly brace, else, curly brace again, next line, x dot class name equals top nav, semicolon, go to a new line, indent and insert the curly brace, not once but twice. Command S to save. Now we can go all the way down to the dock, go to Finder, go to your desktop, navigate to the folder top navigation, right click index.html, open with safari.app, and now we can see we have the responsive navigation menu. However, we still have to add the finishing touches for this to work. Decrease the size of your web browser, minimize Finder, decrease the size of your text edit file, and now we need to go all the way to the top, and before the CSS, we must insert, after the head tag, less than meta, name viewport, content equals, speech marks, width equals device dash width, comma, initial dash scale equals 1, greater than, and then on a new line, we need link rel equals style sheet, href, and then a link to the website where we are taking another CSS file that will allow the text edit file to see where the code is being taken from in order to obtain the responsive navigation menu. href equals speech marks https colon / a couple of times cdnjs .cloudflare .com / ajax / libs / font dash awesome / 4.7.0 / css / font dash awesome .min.css, speech marks greater than, Command S to save, go back to the web browser, right click, reload the page. After rectifying the mistakes that was seen in the text edit file, we can now go back to the web browser, right click, reload the page, and now we have a responsive navigation menu. After we resize the window, this is what happens. The navigation menu is now cross-platform. Home, news, contact, about. Quit Safari. Command S to save, text edit, quit text edit. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Thanks for now.